Hello everyone, and welcome back to the HeroQuest progress update. I'd like to start by apologizing for any background noise you might hear. I'm recording this from a different office, and the fish tank in here needs to be reworked a little bit to make it a little quieter. But today I just want to go over kind of the remaining features that are left in the HeroQuest fan creation that we're working on, and what features are currently complete. So here we are at GameCodePlus.com. This is the website where I'm using to track everything. You can go to the games and look down here at HeroQuest Revived and get the current status update there. Otherwise, just look at the top posts if they're still active, or come down here and search for HeroQuest if this is sometime after this project's completed and you're coming to this video late. In addition, if you're here fairly recently, I updated and added, so through the discussions you can get to our bulletin board system, and there is a HeroQuest Revived forum with the known bugs list and features. I'm going to do my best to keep this updated from my own bug tracking software I'm using, so that everyone has an idea of where the current build stands. Right now, this is the task list I have left. I really hope to get this done within the next few weeks at the very most, but we can go over this really quickly, and hopefully by the time that you come along to this video, some of these have already been knocked out. So for starters, most of these are fairly small. I'm not going to dig into these too many. There's some multiplayer issues that I'm still working through. I have a friend that's helping me test that, so we're going through and trying to find where clients don't see things quite correctly. It isn't something I was able to test very much during development, so some of those things are still coming up. There's some issues with some specific quests that have some strange rules. If you're familiar with the game, there's for example, this incorrectly spelled Prince Magnus's Gold quest has a feature where you have to carry a gold chest at one point, and the feature for that isn't quite correct. The game itself, as it stands right now, you can get through it. I put in kind of a workaround to allow you to finish the quest in a similar way to the way it was designed, but it's not quite proper to the rules of the game. The ability for heroes' items when they die to be picked up by other heroes in the room. Let's see, another quest-specific item. This is also a quest-specific item. So those are kind of the known bugs. Now, features-wise, as of the recording of this video, mainly they fall into two main groups. Number one is I don't have any enemy spells created yet, so any bosses or high-level monsters that are supposed to be able to cast spells currently don't. There's one exception to that is coded in there, but I'm not going to give that away in case you haven't played the game before. Outside of that, there are various artifacts that I haven't fully coded the rules for yet. So those artifacts mostly are in the game already. It's just that equipping them doesn't give you the added benefits that they're supposed to, for the most part. There's a few other things. There's a spell that you can use to walk through walls. According to the rules, if you finish your turn in solid rock, you're supposed to die. I don't have that coded in yet. If you finish your turn in solid rock, to be honest, I don't even know what it does in the current build. You probably will just be stuck there, unable to move for the rest of time. I don't know for sure. There is some wording in the rules that say that you can consume a potion at any point, including when you have 0 health points, as long as it's your turn. So that's currently not in the game right now. If you get to 0 points, you're dead and you're removed from the game. So that needs to be updated. Makes the game currently a bit more challenging than it's supposed to. There isn't a help screen. There isn't anything that tells you what the controls are. Right now I'm using ASDW for camera movement, and then keys around there for things like rotating the screen and zooming, like Q and E and Z and C. I don't remember which ones rotate and which ones zoom right now, but there isn't anything that currently shows you that. Nor is there anything that shows you help screens to talk about how the game works if you aren't familiar with the board game itself, or some of the ways that the game works to allow you to do the things that you're supposed to be able to do in the game. So I'm working on that too. Let's see. So this is something I really want to do. There's currently, if you enter a room and there's 4 monsters in the room and you aren't overly familiar with the game, you don't know without attacking how many attack or defense dice any of those monsters has. If one of the monsters is a special monster, Ulag, for example, is one of the monsters in the game. That's a boss monster. He just looks like an orc. You don't know that it's him unless you are attacking him, and then you know at that point, which is kind of too late. So I want something where you can hover your mouse over a monster or do something so that it can differentiate which monsters are which or what types they are and what their stats are. So that's a goal of mine. And in addition, there's one other special item that I haven't coded in yet. That's the majority of the known items. It's, in my mind, pretty small. So I'm hoping in the near future, next 2 weeks maybe, to have the first full release ready, like a 1.0 release that supports the game fully with, the initial development, initial design. There's still some UI stuff I'd love to get to. There's some features that have been asked for that, things like the movement speed of characters and audio, different audio cues, and various other things that I'd love to get to, and I hope to. So that's all I really wanted to do with this video, just kind of give you an FYI where we're at. Thank you for following the YouTube channel. I really would appreciate any testing that can be done on the current builds. Let me know if you find new bugs, if you have new requests, those types of things. I really love for those to come into the bulletin board system on GameCode Plus in here, just so I have some way to track them and to remember them. I do my best to respond to all the YouTube comments and things like that, but I'm more likely to remember them if they come in this way, and they'll be there historically. In addition, I intend to do all of my new builds posts on the main page here, so if you come into the main page, you'll be able to see what the latest build is, and hopefully I'll have a new one here shortly. So thank you everyone for your support, and let me know what you find. Thank you.